Right, so I was thinking this one. So if I play that song and then make noises on the microphone, do I get the song and the microphone? Probably not. I'll probably just get the microphone, I think. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's just this voice, I think. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in that case, I need to download the track. Optimist 267817. Okay. And then we want to do the seagull noises alongside the track and then line them all up. Sure. I guess actually if I play it from the file. Okay. One, two, three, four. Oh my god, that's actually kind of exhausting, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, okay. Was it the take? Would it be, is this the take that John Lennon would have been happy with? That's the question. Okay, so now we need to line those up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess it should start after there. I felt like it took a little bit of time to get. Well, we can see the start of the track there. I think that's the start. Is that the start of the song in the background? Yeah, okay, so it starts there. It ends. Alright, okay. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we need to center the wave. Fade it in before we need it. Fade it out after we're done with that. You know, it's a really neat trick as well, is if we grab the left channel and we just cut it and we just zoom into the beginning, this is a really neat trick, and then paste it slightly afterwards, we'll get like a little bit of an Elvis echo on it. See what I mean? Okay, so let's copy that, load our song, which should be in downloads. Just checking to make sure my mic goes on actually this time. Downloads, 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 Optimist. So we can see the start of the song. Probably wants to be about here, and mix paste away. Let's see what we got. Are you ready? Music's too loud. And birds are too quiet. So we're gonna dip the music down 6 decibels. Oh, that's a bit much. Okay, let's do 3 decibels. Okay, and then we're gonna bump the birds up a little bit. I also felt like it was a little bit behind before. Let's try that. So we'll do 113% on the birds. All right, let's hear it. Mr. Blobby was #1, okay, 1 year in the UK for Christmas. Christmas #1. So if this isn't Christmas #1, then I don't know what to say. It's not quite, the timing's not quite right on it, but I'm trying to figure out whether it's falling behind or ahead. Let me just... I think it wants to be a little bit earlier. I think it wants to be a little bit earlier. A little bit. All right, let's try that. Let's try that. It's 115 it as well. All right, let's try that. That's better. That's it, that's the one. John Lennon would be proud. It's still slightly out. Let me just listen. Is that late or early? It's still, I feel like it's still a little bit late. Just ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. I don't know how that's possible. Alright, let's try this one. I think that's the one. Sing it with me. Go. 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 That is the best thing I've ever heard. It's actually my favorite song now. Okay, that is so good. I'm really pleased with that. I mean, you couldn't have gone any better, really, could it? If you weren't singing that on the way to work tomorrow, then I failed as a musician. Okay, that's I'm so pleased with that. As an artist, I'd just like to say, you know, I put my heart and soul, I put both wings into this. I really did. Now, it may have looked to some like I just winged it, but I really put my, you know, my whole feather, all my feathers into this one. I really did. Okay, so that one seems good. We'll put it in the music folder. Optimist Chicken Edition, I guess, or Seagull Edition. Gull. Okay, Gulls. Optimist Gulls. There we go. That's almost like Optimus Prime, isn't it? Optimus Gulls. That's like a Transformer robot that turns into a seagull. Lasers shooting out of its beak. Oh, amazing. I got to make that game. Okay, that just gave me a great idea for a game, but what a great idea for a game. Okay, so now what we can do is we can wire that up in Unity and see what the experience, what the audiovisual experience is like in totality. I think it'll be ultimately mind blowing. So we've got a new theme track that we can add to our music manager. So this one is Optimist Goals. I still think that sounds like a Transformer. That sounds so good. And then if we go into our Seagull script, so we need to know the ID of the track. A couple of things we need to do. So the ID of the track is 7. So we need to wire our music manager up. I'll put it beneath system. So this is a music, and then on enable, we'll just say music play theme 7, wasn't it? I think it was 7. Yes. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, let's do it. So if I go into Unity dashboard, what's my player ID on this account? There it is. Now we might already be in it, actually. No, we're not. Okay, cloud save. Play data. This account. So we'll just put the theme back to 21, the objective back to 21, so we can play from 21. And let's... Wait, what? I said... Whoa! I said 21, bitch. 21. Do it now. What? Oh, it says there original changes being made. I never noticed that before. Okay, now when we run it, we should be playing from the point I want to play from. Let's just maximize this for the full audiovisual experience. Did I remember to link music? No, I did not, because I always forget. So that wouldn't have worked at all. Actually, I don't think I've saved the script. What a fool! What a fool I am! What a fool I am. I'm ready for this experience. I've never been more ready. Okay, let's do this. Enter the supermarket. Is the game audio on? Because if the game audio is not on, then we're not going to get the full experience, are we? It's muted. It was muted. Where the hell is the door? How many sides does this building have? Did I start at the front and walk all the way around it again, like an idiot? Probably. Oh my god, where is the door? This has got to be it. This is the car park here. Right. I swear this supermarket has like 16 sides to it. Right, let's go. Jesus. Okay, I think I managed to get the bare essentials when it comes to the food supplies. I'm so glad they had the jumbo hot dogs in stock. These should at least last a few days. The scene looks so much better now. Looks like I'll have to try elsewhere when it comes to the wood though. Also, it's snowing inside the supermarket. I should really turn that off. One left. Ah! It is. perfect. Absolutely amazing experience. Absolutely amazing experience. You know, with the music just ties it all together, I think. Okay, there's 2 more hot dogs. I see them. No! Okay. 1. Dos. Chop down a small tree. Chop down a medium tree. Chop down a large tree. Oh no, did it break? But it didn't move on. Damn it! Why not? So it's not updating the thing. Okay, I need to take a look at that. So we're going through restart puzzle. This didn't work properly. If the player is successful and hits it where it's supposed to hit, then we go on to the next difficulty. Else, we play the failure noise and we restart puzzle. Restart puzzle should set, yes, that's difficulty back to 0. Oh, that's why. Oh no, because we do, no, we say directly 0. So we should be directly reactivating layout 0 to force the player to restart from the beginning. Difficulty becomes 0. Axe swing becomes 0. Swing left is true. Player stopped axe is false. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. A clip should probably also become 0. I don't think that's what's causing it to not work though. But yeah, A clip should also be reset to 0 because we go through 3 different audio sound effects. We will need to start from the first one again. Prompt set active to true. Layouts clear. For each transform child in transform find layouts. Layouts add child dot game objects. Layouts 0 set active to true. Input chop equals input chop dot action. Start coroutine swing axe. Coroutine swing axe while await player. If swing left, axe swing minus equals axe speed. If axe swing. I don't understand why that's not working. Restart puzzle. I really don't understand why that isn't working. So 21 is enter supermarket, 22 will be save hot dogs, 23 will be pick up hot dogs, 24 should be chop tree small. There's a few of the things I want to do with chop tree actually, but I've never seen it do that before. How do I get stuck? Chop down a small tree. Is it doing it on all difficulties? If I miss. It works on difficulty 1. Okay, does it work on difficulty 2? Just turn it down a bit. Yeah, reset's fine. Oh no, this is where it's fucked up. Yeah, okay, it's messing up. Oh, it's probably difficulty -1 now that I think about it. No, because we start counting from 0 on difficulty. So it should be set active of difficulty. When we restart the puzzle, it should be difficulty set active false and then activate position 0 regardless when we restart the puzzle. But just in case, I guess we could see if it fixes it by going through all of them. So these should be game objects, I believe. For each game object diff in layouts, diff, just to be safe. I don't know if that's what's the issue or not. Something's happening like that because the correct gauge isn't coming back up. What was the magical number? 24. Okay, we need to put it to 24. That interactive shouldn't be on the screen. So it seems to happen if we get it wrong in the second phase. Okay, now it seems to be working. That was the issue, but that's weird. And it makes you do the whole thing again. Right, so did that fix it? But I also need to disable interactives as the tree chopping thing comes up, so that doesn't stay on the screen. Right, so let's make a mistake on the final one. Yeah, it should have started. It is starting the whole thing now. Okay, well that's weird. Okay, it doesn't matter, it's fixed. No, it's just making me do a million of them now. What the fuck? Now it let me complete it, but then it said something. Missing reference exception. Oh yeah, no, that's next objective. Yeah, because there is no wait. There is a next. There should be a next objective. Return to the truck. If objectives count is greater than 0, then current description is get tag name, current description, current game object set active to true. Saying there's no current equals objective 0. Objectives isn't exposed. Right, so on tree chop, I could even do it on axe prompt, to be honest, because there's quite a lot of code in that in tree chop already. And then I could just do a public interactive and call it inter, and then say inter dot active equals false. And then inter.active equals true. That should fix the issue of being able to see the interactable prompts after we've gone into the tree chopping UI. Once I sign that, go back in. Set it to 24. Test it. Did that fix? I think I did fix it, didn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's much better actually. Yeah, because you should get two. Basically, you should get one puzzle for ease for small, two little puzzles for medium, and 3 puzzles for hard. There we go. I'm still getting a weird error though. Oh no, I'm not. That was for something else. Yeah, I don't know how. I'm not. It's not game breaking anywhere. Whatever. Okay. There's a couple of things we could do. Like, I think I should make. Did I get an axe? Did I get an axe model at all? I want like a stylized axe. These are all far too serious. Far too serious. I just want like a little cartoon axe. Maybe this one. 36,000 triangles. Maybe not. Oh, that's hilarious. Hello Kitty axe with blood all over it. That is funny. That is kind of funny. $236 triangles. There's no way that's only 236 triangles, right? Is that real? If I download the FBX, does it say how many triangles it really is? There's no way that's only 236 triangles, right? Okay, let me just go and close the door. Somebody's been in the bathroom, left the door ajar, and there's a storm, and then they have the window up, and it creaks, and all I can hear is it's creaking right outside my door. Give me a second. Right, that's better. It's just distracting. Right, so why is my camera so bright again? Yeah, that's hilarious. I really like that one. Pink axe. Pink axe. Yeah, that's really funny. Especially because it's like Hello Kitty, but it's got blood all over it. Amazing. Mad respect to whoever made that. Alright, let's credit them. I'll fill all the rest of this out when I'm waiting for it to compile or whatever. Right at the end. I think my resources should all be renamed. So the first thing I should do is just run my res renamer to make sure that it's got unique material names and everything. Okay. Little bit on the large side. Ironwood. Why are they not together? Okay, it's the same. It's the same material. So let's give it the Toon material. Okay. So this needs to work similar to my Snowball throw point. So if I go to player, I have a player character where we spawn, obviously the player character. And throw point is like a sibling to player character. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dupe that and I'm going to call it axe point. And on my player character script, we're going to add a new bool, which we're going to call equip axe, which wants to be off by default. Okay, we'll go into our axe prompt and we will... I think I can get to player character through system. So I can just say system.pc equip axe, there we go, equals true. And I can system player character equip axe false on disable. Okay, so now we need to give the player character the prefab for the axe. So we'll do public game object axe prefab, and then in, I'm probably going to want to, I think I might want an axe animation as well. But in order for this, okay, in order for this to fully work, what I really need is player positioners at each set of trees. Right. I should probably explain what I'm trying to do. Jesus Christ. Slam some doors. Right. I think that's probably about the right size. We can mess with it if we need to. So what I'll do is I'll create a prefab of the axe. Why didn't that go in? There we go. Axe prefab. Right, I'll explain what it is I'm trying to do. So basically, where are the trees? Just zoom out and find it. I get to turn that off as well. This one. For now, just turn that off. Okay, so we have our small, medium, and large trees up here, right? So our small trees are like here, medium trees are here, large trees are here. So what I want to do is when the player interacts with the small trees, we will pick a tree, right? Let's say this one or whatever. And we will have them line up to the tree and holding an axe. And then when they get the mechanic right, the character swings an axe. When they've made their final swing to chop down the tree, I'm going to put some overrides on each tree to make the tree fall, basically. I might even have it spit out some logs and then have the player pick up the logs. what I'll probably do is pick this tree here. Pick like the first one of each tree. Right, so what we'll do is we'll do some Darren Brown shit. So we're going to use the power of suggestion to try and make the player pick the tree we want them to pick. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to make the other trees kind of unappealing. Make that one kind of stand out. So we're going to push these other trees back in kind of awkward places. And then we'll have this one tree that kind of just begs to be the tree that gets picked. In fact, what I can do is if I look at my interactables as well, so I'm just trying to like separate one tree from the rest. Let's do that first. Let's finish doing that. It's a group of trees. So I'll push this group of trees to there. And we specifically want this tree to be the one that gets picked. And the same goes for this. Push that back. This tree specifically. Bring it out. Okay, and then another thing I can do, let me just make sure these trees are I would need to unpack the group. The group prefab that contains each tree. And I'm going to name each tree respectively so we can see which one we're dealing with. Where the hell did the small one go? Shouldn't it be here? Oh yeah, I named its parent. Yeah. Okay. Whatever, that's fine. Then actually what we can also do is, at the moment I've kind of got the, because I wasn't sure what I was doing first, I made it super easy to interact with these trees, because at first I thought, well, it doesn't matter which tree the player actually chooses, as long as it's from the correct group of trees. So at the moment my interactables cover the entire surface area of these groups of trees. But now that we're going to be doing something a little bit fancier, in that we're going to be animating the trees and having them fall and whatnot. Now I need to be a bit more fussy about where they can interact with these trees, so that we can, so that basically I can have more control over where the player actually is in the scene when we do this. Okay, so basically, if I check my interactables, which are in my position sets of city, where is that? There they are, position sets. So we can see our interactable. I'll turn the mesh renderer on as well. So there's our interactable for chop small trees. So now we want to kind of make sure the player is somewhere around this specific tree, right? So that should be fine. That should be fine. So now they're like specifically interacting with this tree, right? And then specifically, that's the wrong axis. Fucking hell. Is it that one? That's weird. And then specifically interacting with that tree. And you guessed it. Specifically interacting with this tree. Let's bring it this way a little bit. Okay. So now we can sort of control where the interactions occur in the scene a little bit better. So I'm just going to turn their mesh renderers off. So now each interactable tree needs a position marker for the player character to be stood at, is the first thing we need to do. So we've already got our position sets here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to duplicate these objects because they're already where we want them to be, actually, roughly. And we've already got mesh renderers on them. So I'm just going to rename these to position. So play position tree small, play position tree medium, and this one wants to be play position tree large. We want to remove their interactable components and their colliders. I'm going to turn their mesh renderers on so we can see them. I'm also going to scale them at something sensible. 222 should do it. We should see some little cubes. There we go. Okay, so now what we can do is control where the player will be stood, where the character will be stood as they interact with these trees, which just lets us line like animations and things up a lot better, right? So they want to be kind of close to the tree. Fucking hell, do you want to slam some doors or what? Slam, 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 slam. Right. Right, so now we've got our position markers. So as the interactable component comes on, what basically happens is we activate, and we can see that in here, we activate these 3 game objects here, which are on the canvas, which is the small, medium, and large tree chopping puzzle components. Now they all share the same script, thankfully. So what we can do is make a public transform of player position and link each respective player composition. Exactly. We can, is exactly what we can do. So let's do that now. So there's our small player position. So this is a pain in the ass. In fact, let me just, it's fine, it's just a long way to go through the hierarchy. I can lock panels to help with this, but honestly, I'm just going to scroll up and down the list. I think it's going to be easier for 3 things. There, player position. So we want to give the small position to the small script, and the medium position to the medium script, and the large position, god damn you, to the large script. Okay, so now each respective script has their player position. So the first thing we can do on enable is we can go ahead and teleport the player position and rotation to their respective player position. So we can say system player root transform position equals player position transform. Actually, we can just say position because it's already a transform. And then, actually, I think player root might also be a transform, is it? No, it's not. Okay, fair enough. It probably should be. It doesn't really matter. Right, player root dot transform dot local Euler angles wants to equal player position local Euler angles. Okay, so we can save that. So each script will now teleport the player exactly where these positions and rotations are set for the player positions and rotations. Actually, what I think I'm going to do, this is a really good idea actually, because I do want to line things up pretty accurately for this one. So what I'm actually going to do is in update, I'm going to put that code in update. And the reason I'm going to do that is so that I can line things up during the runtime and make sure the things are lining up exactly where I want them to be. Okay, so let's go back to our dashboard. Hello, Pika. Let's go back to our dashboard and set this back to objective number 24 so that we can start from that objective. And then we can line the player up with each one of these tree positions and make sure that they're right. Because their rotations are probably off. Alright, so let's see what we've got. Right, so we're chop down a small tree. We can make sure these objective markers are pointing at exactly what we want them to point at as well. Okay, so chop down a small tree. So as we interact with this now, what should happen, there we go. We are now we can't see the tree anymore, so that's obviously not correct. But what we can do, yeah, so let me just get rid of the mesh renderer on there so we can actually see what we're looking at. Okay, so first of all, our player is laying down on the ground. So this is why everything looks white and we can't see anything. So our rotations are obviously off. So let's figure out what they want to be. Is it the Z? Oh, hang on. I'm doing player and not player position. Player position marker. So we should be at player position tree small right now. So I changed position. That's incorrect. Rotation. So that's obviously not the rotation we want to fix. That's not the rotation we want to fix. It's probably this one. Oh my god, which one is it? Let me grab this. It is that one, but it wants to be at 0. Okay, so X wants to be at 0 basically. So before we go any further... Alright! So I'm going to change the rotation on all of these to 0, first of all. Also, I think the player's facing this way, but we want them to face sort of this way. So if I grab this now and swap that face for that face, and I'm just going to nudge them a little bit closer as well. I think that's going to be a little bit closer to what we actually want. So I'm going to turn the mesh renderers off on these, give it a quick save, and we'll give it another run. Okay. Today we both played the game. No, I didn't play today. I played a little bit last night. But, yeah, I don't know, it just feels kind of pointless. Like, I don't really understand the point of that game, to be honest. I don't know, I came across a little cave thing. The caves are probably the best with, like, a couple of little puzzles in it, but other than that... Okay, so... let's see where we are now. Why can't we see anything now? What the fuck, dude? Oh my god, this is infuriating. Z wants to be at 0. What the fuck? Didn't I already change all these? Let's try now. Yeah, we shouldn't have the option to do that right now. Oh, it's because I left them on, that's why. Okay, this is better. Right, we're still facing the wrong way. I don't know how the fuck we're still facing the wrong way. Jesus Christ. This is so irritating. Right, there. So we can put a world transform. We also want to be a little bit closer. So we probably want to be about there, I would think. So we can line the player up with where we want them to be at the tree. It's really a small tree. Yeah. Yeah, I might want to make that smaller, actually. seems quite big for a small tree. Okay. So if I grab our world's transform and paste the world transforming for that, that should tighten that up to where we want it to be. We're going to take our small tree, we're just going to scale it down a little bit. Make sure it's not floating like it currently is. Put it back into the ground. Okay. And then the next thing we can do is figure out where our axe wants to be. So back in our play character script, we want to check for the condition of was it equipped axe? If equip axe shut up, sticky keys. Right. I was going to spawn it as a prefab, but that doesn't really make that much sense, to be honest. It might be better to just put the game object directly on the hand, I think. So I'm gonna rename that to game object axe, and I'm actually just gonna say if equip axe, then axe set active to true. Else axe set active to false. And I did set up. Oh no! Oh shit! No, I remember why I didn't do that now. Because I don't have one character, I have 11 characters. And their skeletons might not line up exactly the same with each other. Because what I essentially need to do is place the axe on the hand bone of the character, but there are 11 separate character models. So if we take a look at their bone structures, every character is going to be shaped differently, and we need to traverse through the skeleton, through the upper arm, and let's say we want to do the right hand and get to the right hand bone. They're probably going to share a similar local offset, I would think, that we can use. Could we inherit a local offset from a sibling at the root level? Because, okay, let me think about this. Like, if I wanted it as 0, 0, 0, it's just a matter of, okay, we could put a public vector 3 in it, but we need 2 public vector 3s for the axe. And the last time I tried to do that, the last time I tried to do that with the seagulls, it was a fucking nightmare. It did not work at all. We can try it, but this is kind of clunky. When I tried to do it for the seagulls, it all fell apart very quickly. So I'm a little bit worried about this. And I would also need it to be updating during runtime so that I can line things up. I don't know if they all have the same bone name structure or not. Do they all have the same bone name structures? Root joint, hips, spine, chest. Okay, it looks like they have the same bone naming structure, which is good news. Shoulder right, upper arm right, forearm right, hand right. Fucking hell. We don't need a public game object of axe because we could just transform find axe. It would be better to have a public transform. Although I don't know if they have the same naming structure or not. Okay, to make things safer, it would be better to publicly link the right hand. But I can't do that because we only instantiate the player character during runtime. So there's nothing for me to link. So we are going to have to traverse a tree structure, and we're going to need to make sure that every single character's skeleton bones line up. Otherwise this won't work. The main thing we actually need is a public vector 3 for axe position and a public vector 3 for axe rotation. And a private game object for axe. Then on enable, we can set axe to transform find. And we'll just put it under axe. .cam object. That needs to be in quotes. So now we've got a reference to the axe game object. And we should have a conditional check to see whether equip axe is true. So we say set active, axe set active to true, else set active to false. What I'm going to do, I think, is just make a void for equipping the axe because it's going to be a little bit more complicated than that. Equip axe. It's got the same name, so we can't do it like that. Let's give it capital E. Right, if equip axe, then equip axe void else axe dot set active to false. We want axe dot set active to true for equip axe. We also need to say axe dot transform dot parent equals, and this is where I need to get the hierarchy right. So we're going into root parent underscore root joint underscore hips, not underscore / hips, and then off hips is spine, off spine is chest, off chest is shoulder right, capital R. Then we go to upper arm right, upper underscore arm underscore capital R right, forearm underscore capital R for right, and then hand underscore capital R for right. And this wants to be a transform dot find. That is very risky, because if there's a slight mismatch in any of these character models, we're going to get errors. So this all needs to line up. So we go ahead and we turn the axe on. We change its parent to the right hand. We want to say axe dot transform, fuck off, axe dot transform dot local position equals axe position, and axe dot transform dot local rotation equals axe rotation equals local Euler angles equals axe rotation. Okay. Okay, let's see if that works. My mouse wants charging. Are you kidding me? I got a null reference exception. Oh yeah, we haven't set the axe. We haven't set the axe. So let's close characters for now. This is what we were going to use, but we can't use that now. So now what we want to do is grab the prefab of the axe. Actually, we could just get the one that's in the scene that I think is turned off right now, because it wants to be turned off by default anyway. Although, I'm trying to think if we transform, fine. As long as we... Oh, no, we need to go through an active parent, though. I might have to publicly link the axe as well. Because we can't go in through an inactive parent. Right, my mouse wants charging. Let me just charge my mouse. Ugh. It's freaking flashing. Charge me! I have the Paimon. It's the Paimon mouse with the Paimon mouse mod. Wooer is resetting. I did it last night. Did it last night. What am I clicking on here? I'm trying to just wipe a little bit of scum off my mouse. It's all scummy. I think it might be my... Because I don't really eat at my computer, to be honest. I rarely eat. So, like, what dirt can possibly get on the mouse? I think it's because I'm refilling my vape a lot. And so a lot of it could just be sticky vape juice that kind of residue gets on it or whatever. But yeah, this mouse gets kind of gnarly. That's all I can really think that it could be. Or just general dirt, I guess. It's kind of gross though. It's a little bit greasy as well. Right. How are we doing? When for some reason when it's plugged in the sensitivity changes, but that feels a bit better now. I've changed it. So am I ready to test it? I think I'm ready to test it. Did I put the axe on or did I not put it on? I don't think I put it on, and also I need to publicly link it as well. So I need to be on the play character, and now we need to reference the axe, but we have no axe, and I was going to look for it in the inspector. There it is. Now I'm going to go all the way up. This is going to take fucking forever. Infinity Nikki will lose some players after the holiday season. All games lose players once the hype started down. Because a lot, you know, not everybody wants to stick with the game. There. And then link that on play character there, and let's see if that works, because it might work on the character that I'm playing right now, but it might give me problems on future characters. But all I would really need to do is make sure that the born names are lining up. We have a null reference exception again. What the fuck? Line 161. Why the fuck would aim? What? What? Right. Originally we got a... Oh, because I still... Okay, I still said axe transform find axe. Okay, that's why. And then that caused everything else to fail after it, because it was a cascading effect. Yeah, but what does it matter how many players are playing a game anyway, as long as the game's alive? It shouldn't matter whether 10 people play a game or 10 million people play a game, as long as you like the game. Don't play what everybody else plays just because they play it. Play what you want. What you enjoy. Okay, what is happening? That is where I lined it up. But I think the camera got confused. I suppose I could set a manual camera on all of these if I wanted to. But the real question is, why do we not have axe? So let's have a look. Our player character lost the axe. So it probably meant that our Melody here has it in her hand. I think it's probably not enabled. So I think we go through spine, chest, shoulder right, upper arm right, forearm right, hand right. It's not there. What the fuck? Oh, did equip axe get enabled? Yeah, equip axe did get enabled. Where the fuck has that gone then? Pink axe is in the root of the scene. What the fuck? What? I think the best thing to do is to first of all try to declare a hand transform path. Because to be honest, once we start playing the game, the character's always going to be where the character's going to be anywhere. So if we do an on-enable, here's what we should probably do, is declare a private game object. No, a private transform of right hand. And then on enable, if we try to declare the path of the right hand, because it's very wasteful to look it up like that on every single frame anywhere. And it's never going to change, so it's not like we need to look for it again and again and again. That way we can just say transform parent equals the right hand, and we'll know earlier on if that becomes a null reference or not. Because it's weird, right? Like the fact that it became it ended up being parented to the scene root makes me think that it wasn't able to find the transform. Now, normally you would expect a null reference in that situation, but I'm wondering if the reason it didn't null reference is because we tried to assign it on the frame itself rather than like beforehand as a, like it wasn't an independent reference, if that makes sense. Maybe when you do a set parent transform find, it wouldn't null reference if it didn't find it. Okay, so the good news is we didn't get a null reference exception. However, I'm not confident because I don't feel like I changed anything. I'm not confident that it's going to work. Yeah, we can see it didn't work. What the fuck is happening? Why is it in the root of the fucking scene? Because you would get a null reference if it couldn't find it, typically. The only thing I can think to do to troubleshoot this is to make the right hand transform public so we can click on it and see where the fuck it's pointing to. If anywhere. But if it's not pointing anywhere, that doesn't really make sense because it's not null reference exceptioning. Right hand transform is empty. So why the fuck isn't it null reference exceptioning? Unless when you know what it'll be? I bet the player character script hasn't instantiated. In both instances, I bet that's what it is. Okay, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. So what's happening is... Oh, that should still null reference exception, to be completely honest. Oh, wait a minute. Also, are we going through player character? Because we're running... Hang on a minute. Why? It still doesn't make sense why it's not player. Why it's not null referencing. So what we should be doing is the player character, the character model, I guess, would be where we would need to go through. Yeah, I think because the character model basically hasn't loaded in yet. Because I think this script is actually the script that sets the player character up anywhere. But also we would need to go through the character model. So here we would actually need to say, but I still don't know why it's not null reference exceptioning. No, that's kind of weird. Here we would actually say character model.transform.find. But also, I think the player character hasn't been set yet because he is set character. So this is where we instantiate a clone from the model database and then we set the transform up. So here is where we need to say where the right hand should be. And we should put... I mean, by the time we ask for an equipped axe though, but it is better to be safe than sorry. We would also want to make sure that right hand is not null before doing that. Okay, so that I don't think I need that to be public now, but we'll test it anyway. I actually just want to see the inspector. Right, so right now the right hand is null because we don't have a player character yet. Then we go in and we continue our save game. There we go. Found it. So that should work now. Where the fuck am I going? Yeah, okay. So now we can like basically do a couple of things. We want to do an axe holding animation. And we want to obviously like rotate and line the axe up. So hopefully we should be able to use these transforms to position the axe. So if we wanted to hold it at the end, we can do that. If we want to rotate it. Yep, that's that axis. It's probably a little big actually. I'll probably make it smaller. Yeah, we can sort of line it up, but we also need an animation to go with it. Right, so we can make right hand now private. And we need to go in and make an animation for chopping down wood. Right, so we have one of our characters here so we can apply animations to it. So let's just start by resetting all the animation. And let's start by resetting the pause as well. Ear pause is fine. So both hands want to come up. Together like that. This character's probably one of the worst ones to use because it's really hard to see anything through her hair, for one thing. And also, she's got very short arms. They probably all got very short arms, to be fair. Can't seem to bring her shoulder down. Okay, we can do it from the middle arm though. Okay. So I think something like that is fine for holding the axe, and we'll put the axe through here. So now we just want to put a little bit of life into the pause and we'll make it a looping pause. So what I like to do is just grab a little bit of direct puppet rotation and just put a little bit on the head so she looks alive. And then we could put a little bit on the chest. And we'll put a little bit on the hands and we'll mirror them. Shit, I did rotate on the hands, we won't move on the hands. Yeah, they're separating now though, that's the problem. I knew that would happen. So instead if we move, we'll cheat, we'll maybe do, yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll cheat and we'll do the middle arm point. Because I know what this freaking software's limitations are. Basically, if you put the animation on a different board, you can sort of get that to work, but for whatever reason it's like the board that you're doing the main thing on, also we're not mirroring that. Let's try that again. Mirror on. No, mirror breaks it. Oh, that kind of fucking sucks. I thought I turned mirror off, you son of a penis. Okay, so now what we can do is grab the motion clips and loop them back onto themselves with a transition point. And let's just put her in, yeah, 3D Exchange. And grab the animation right up to where it loops back around onto itself. And we'll add this motion. There we go. So here's our first motion. So we want to add that to performance. And we'll call this hold axe. And then we want to do a big swing of the axe. So I'm just going to save this in case we need to come back to it. And then if I just do like a direct puppet or something. When she swing her whole body into it. Because her hands kind of want to come back up here, and then she just kind of wants to straighten them back out, right? So we would start from her original position. Then maybe if I remove... So let's remove the animation so that the keyframes don't interfere. So remove the animation. So she's already got a node there. And if we take, actually we'll do it by edit transform. So her shoulder wants to come back. We do want to mirror these, but I think mirror will probably break it. Yeah, I thought so. Well, I suppose it is mirror, isn't it? So I guess we can't use mirror then. I just want to keep her hands together though. Right, so we basically want her shoulder to come as far back as we can get it. And this hand wants to stay with that one. So it kind of wants to follow it as best as it can. I say as best as it can because I don't think it's going to reach. And the shoulder's in a really unnatural position right now. I still nowhere near where it needs to be. I like the way we have realistic shoulder ticked as well, and it's like, yes, let's just stick her shoulder through her body. I might even untick that because I just don't think it's fucking helping at all. Yeah, this software's kind of trash, to be honest. But I just kind of got used to using it. I have spent a lot of money on here over the years. Why can't I get her fucking shoulder back out? Alright, that'll have to do. She could be holding it there. It's going to happen so quickly that you probably won't even notice it anywhere. Okay, so our hands come back, and then we want to straighten them back out again over the last couple of frames. And have a sort of hit that tree with a straight arm. This one wants to kind of follow it. Yeah, so maybe just a bit further than it was before, right? Oh my god, why do none of these fucking settings stay in? See what? God, it sucks. Okay, and then I guess we would transform back. Why are these puppet clips in here? I fucking told it to Oh, this makes me so mad. I told it to remove the previous animation and it fucking hasn't. Fucking piece of shit. Yeah, if we speed that up though, it should be working okay. But why the fuck are these in here? I told it to remove these. Piece of shit. Let me talk to my fucking self. Right. There should be... There should be some fucking keyframes in here somewhere. Right, motion layer here. So if we want to speed it up, we should be able to move those. Yeah, and also it didn't start from her original... Oh my god, this is making me so mad. It really is. You fucking asshole. Right, luckily Unity will transition from where she was to this frame for us. So we can actually circumvent this shit fucking animator not doing it properly. So Unity will transition from our previous holding axe pose anyway into this one. So it shouldn't be a problem. But I did ask it. It hasn't done a goddamn fucking thing that I asked it to. I mean, apart from these two poses, right? thankfully, which is what we mainly need. But my God, honestly, it's still very, very slow. So try zooming in a little bit more. It needs to be very quick. Yeah, it's not bad. Let's try that. Yeah, it looks kind of weird, but whatever. It should be enough to convey what we want to convey. Alright, so... Okay. Hold axe. I'll just say chop axe, I guess. Alright, so we can export these animations into a new FBX. So I'm just going to say anims axe. And we'll send that to our project. And then back in Unity, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into that. Is that in characters? Where is that? Models? Animation? Where did I just send that? Oh, it's looking for winter games because that was, I guess that's what the game was called back when we last exported anything to this. So a Snowball's chance, assets, models, animation, anims, axe. Fuck off. Alright, there we go. Include animation. Yeah, should be fine. Go back to Unity. We should see under animation, anims axe. There it is. I'm just going to grab these animations and duplicate them and then delete the model because I don't actually need the model. So, anims axe, delete. Yes. And we should have our anims chop axe. A couple of things I need to do with these is get rid of position and rotation and scale. That's pretty much it for this project. And there should be another axe one, chop axe, and what was the other one? Hold axe, hold axe. Get rid of position, rotation, and scale. Okay. So now back in our play character animator. That is not our player character animator because I don't think player character has an animator. I think it's player. It's been a while. It's not player. It's also not player character. It's probably, I wonder if it's just on the model. It's probably on the model level then. So if I go into one of these models, yeah, there's a character animation controller. Here it is. Idle, run, fall. I didn't even know I had a fall animation. I actually don't have a fall animation. I don't even know what that's playing. It's saying I have a fall animation. Oh, I know what that's for. No, fall is for when they get hit with snowballs. So that's not for my player character. That's for the NPC. Okay. So what we need to do is add our chop axe and our hold axe as animations to this animation controller. And chop axe needs to be a looping. No, it doesn't. Other way around. Hold axe wants to be a looping animation, and chop axe does not. And then back in our animation controller, we should do a yeah, I might just use moves. I might use move stat actually. Do I use move stat? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make an ax mode integer, which is currently 0. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say transition into idle into hold ax when ax mode is greater than 0. So no exit time, ax mode greater than 0. Ax goes into chop ax when ax mode no exit time becomes 2. And then transitions back to hold ax. So we'll basically turn ax mode and then basically hold ax transitions back to idle with no exit time when ax mode equals 0. There we go. I could have said less than 1, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so now we've got like a separate state machine integer driver for ax mode. So back in our, I guess, ax prompt, where we equip the ax. No, actually, let's do it on player character, because player character knows when the axe is equipped, right? And it does this equip axe thing here. So what we'll do is we will, at the moment though, I think it's doing it on every single frame, which could be bad. Yeah, see, I kind of wanted to do that because I wanted to line the character up during runtime, which I still kind of do. Or the axe, rather. Because I still haven't done that, actually. Okay, for now, but that's a temporary thing, right? So yeah, okay, for now, we'll do it as a temporary thing. So we can do, I imagine we have an animator variable in here for the model. Character anim. So we want character anim for now. Set integer of ax mode to 1. All right, let's see what we get. So what we should see now is our axe animation when we get our axe. And now we can line the axe up with the axe animation. Why is she facing the other way though? Because I did get rid of rotation, right, on the animations and stuff. Not sure why she turns around. She wasn't facing that way before. Of course, we can fix it by moving our position set, but it's just a bit weird. And also, I need to make sure that axe mode is set to 0. Well, we're probably not on the character though, are we? Let's click our character. Play character. And then check the animator. Yeah, axe mode is 1. If axe mode becomes 2. Why isn't that working? Oh, because we're overwriting it, aren't we? We're doing it on every frame. We say axe mode equals 1. I can force a transition. Jump to state. Yeah, it looks a bit crap, but okay. The main thing is she's facing the same way. So I guess I can fix that by rotating her, but I have no idea why she rotated. That's kind of weird. Unless my animation... Was she not facing... Yeah, she's zeroed out, so... No idea. No clue. Alright, I'm probably gonna find that I need to do this on every single frickin' play position now. It's like basically whatever makes it as awkward as possible, that will be the way it works. For me. Oh shit, I'm moving the wrong thing here. Okay. Fucking hell, mate. What are you doing? Position, position, position. There. Okay. Which axis do we want to be on? Also, it won't let me fucking move anything. Oh, now it will. You are such an asshole. Unity. So I can rotate her. But yeah, I don't really... Why the fuck is the camera rotating with me, though? I suppose it... Yeah, I suppose it is, like, following me. And it rotates around a pivot. I suppose it comes with me when I rotate, which I don't normally do. Unless I'm using the left stick. I don't know. I don't... It's all confusing the fuck out of me. Yeah, I might need to set like custom cameras for these as well. This has turned out to be such a pain in the ass. Yeah, rotation-wise, that seems okay, I guess. From this angle, that looks a bit more accurate. Minus 36, let's say. So if I set Y to minus 36 now, that should fix the rotation problem. I'm guessing. Let's find out. Now we get a completely different camera angle, which is actually a better camera angle. I prefer this one. But we're so close to the tree that... Also, I wonder, is that camera angle relative to wherever the camera was previously? Or is that like the same set camera angle that we get every single time when we enter this condition? Because I think consistency wins here. Because that's like an unacceptable shot to me. I really should want to be about there. But now we can't see anything because of this all comes in over the top of her. I mean, to be fair, what I could do, because this interface comes open, is do something similar to what I did with my dialogue system. and attach a camera to each one of these interactables. I'm more bothered about her position than anything else for now. Right, so if I go into my small chopped wood and I create a Cinemachine virtual camera, what the fuck? That's just a camera. Why do we not get a Cinemachine virtual camera? There we go. I create a Cinemachine virtual camera, right? Which, whatever, we'll just call it cam. I'm guessing, and we'll do the same for medium and the same for large. I'm guessing that if I set these cameras up that were exactly where I want them, that's the result we'll get every single time, which I much prefer. Because then I can control the shot better. Pretty sure that is true. Okay, so we need to line up two things now. The first thing we need to line up is the camera. The second thing we need to line up is the axe. And then we need to have the axe animation swing play when the player successfully hits the wood. And then when all that's done, I want to put some physics on these individual unique trees and have them fall to the ground. And then I might even want to spit out logs for the player to pick up after the fact. Okay, and we're not going to sing as trees and have a tree soundtrack song for this section. That is not happening. The birds was special, okay. Right, okay, so let's start by lining up the camera, I guess. Oh, I like the default camera, actually. Yeah. That looks pretty good, actually. That's cozy. Isn't that nice? I think that's cozy. I think I like that. I think that's fine as it is. And we might change the FOV, maybe. Oh, shit. I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, that's nice. So, like, the only thing I would change is maybe, like, about 40... I don't know, 43 FOV, something like that. If you think about it, we can do something fun here. We can make it 43 FOV, then on... It might make more sense to do it the other way around, actually. 43, 44, 45, because the trees get bigger, so we see more of the tree kind of thing, you know what I mean? So we actually have 3 separate shots. We just basically pull a little bit further back each time we get a bigger tree. Because I guess that makes sense. I was going to do it the other way around and get closer to the character on each one, make it more intimate. But then I remembered, well, the trees are getting bigger, so it probably makes more sense to go the other way, actually. Alright, so... Yeah, I like that, actually. Now we just need to line up the axe. fuck? Wait, what? What just happened? Wait, I don't understand. Wait, I don't understand. So the screen size, what the hell? Oh, it's because it's on a, it must be because it's on a canvas. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's interesting. It's because it's on a canvas. Shit. Okay, so I guess we can't put cams on these specifically. Oh, that looked really nice. I like that. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, that'll be the canvas rescaler fucking things up. So, like, we can't guarantee what the shot's going to look like because the canvas size, we don't even know what the canvas size is going to be. And I don't know, something about the canvas resizer is causing that to completely screw up. That's kind of annoying. All right, well, it's fine. We just have to put camera tree small, camera tree large, camera tree, no, that one's large, sorry, and that one is medium. Okay, and then we just need to make sure they're not on the canvas, so we can put them anywhere but the canvas, really. I don't really want to put them in root. Okay, well, I mean, we've already got hierarchies for the trees anywhere, so we should stick them on the tree things. Okay, so we'll grab all 3 cameras, and they need to come off here and go onto some kind of tree transform. Yeah, we'll just put it underneath all the trees, I guess. Okay. And then they need to be off by default. And then we need to teach our scripts about them. So in the same way that we did... Shut up. Whatever. In the same way that we taught our script about... what was it? I forget now. Player position. We can do camera as well. So we need to declare a camera. So I'll actually do... I like doing it this way, actually. I'm going to reference Cinemachine. Whatever, we'll stick it on the end. I'm going to declare it as a Cinemachine. virtual camera. Although I do think that's a very long-winded name, but whatever. And we'll just say cam. And that way on enable we can say cam game object set active to true. And on disable, you guessed it, cam set active to false. Would you look at that? Yeah, the reason I like doing it, you'll see why I like doing it the way, and this is a good tip for anything, by the way. If you use custom classes that you have less of, like a game object's a nightmare, a transform's a nightmare, because you're gonna have loads of them, right? But in all fairness, I probably don't have that many virtual cameras, so I can now go to my small. Will that show me where it is? No, it doesn't show me where it is in the hierarchy, you little shit. There it is. Right. Now I can just click that and pick out of the list of cameras, and I already know that it's like tree small. Tree. Now I don't have to go all the way up and down my hierarchy. It's so much quicker. And tree large. There we go. They're all set up. Okay, so now when we run it, we'll probably need to set the camera up where we want it. Okay, so it's, I don't know where the fuck it is. Where is it? Where is that? Okay, it's actually not that far away. It's probably rotating the wrong way. First problem. Oh, we are quite far away. So we can set up our shot. Where's our player? We're on the other side. Ooh, we crossed the line. Crossed the unspoken line. She's never doing cinema. I know it's not cinema, but it's kind of similar. Yeah, if you use conventions, I had studied media actually. If you use those media conventions that you learn in film, in games, it translates pretty well. Makes things look good. So I will have this. There we go. Something like that is good, I think. Out there. Now, this is maybe a bit silly, but I'm going to give it to all three cameras. The reason that's a little bit silly is these are in world position space, right? So tree medium actually is going to be in front of this one. So if we change our axis to global, we can move it along closer to the medium and back a bit. So now we should have like reasonably correct cameras. So we just need to tweak them when we get to the other ones. Right, but at least they're rotating the right way now, right? Okay, and now the final part we need to do, let's do it in focus, is line up the axe with the hand now. Oh! You having as much fun as I am? That was my yawn of fun. I make that noise when I'm having so much fun that I need more air in my body to handle the amount of fun that I'm having. That's what that was. It's incredible. Okay, There we go. Oh, I'm loving this. This looks great. I am starting to enjoy this actually. It's starting to come together now. It's starting to come together. Feels good. Feels good. Alright, let's focus on our player in the editor. There we are. And see if we can line this axe up. So we gave ourselves some controls for this, right? We gave ourselves axe position, axe rotation. So let's start with maybe rotation. So the blade wants to be facing the tree, right? Okay. Something like that, but a bit more upright, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can't tell it's a Hello Kitty axe. Okay, so we need to get up close and personal now. I know it just needs to come down a bit. For some reason that's fucking everything up. Yeah, you wouldn't hold it quite that far down the handle. Okay, we'll get there eventually. There's got to be a magical combination of numbers to make this work. We just got to find out what those numbers are. Whoa! I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Freaking Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson would be proud of me right now. And he was in The Shining. He knows all about axes. Let me tell you. I think Jack Nicholson would be proud of me right now. He'd be like, you know what? I really felt the intention of the character when I saw them holding that Hello Kitty axe. I really felt the, you know, the level of intent when I looked into their black soulless eyes. Alright, so now we need to take a little snapshot of that so we know what numbers we're setting, and then hopefully, I don't know because this didn't work for me on the seagulls. In theory this should work, but maybe it doesn't. Please work. So I'm gonna stop the editor and hope. I probably could have copied them actually. Whatever, it's only a few numbers. Okay, these are my magic numbers. And I'm going to hope that everything lines up by itself now. 97.08. Now, this isn't how I would normally do it. How I would normally do it is I would use a cube or something and then have that as a child, and then I can move the cube in the editor, line it up, and then just paste its world transform. The reason I can't do that this time is my player character is instantiated at runtime because you can choose between 11 characters. So I don't really have a physical transform to do that with. So that's why I have to do it like this. So now I just need to pray to the axe gods that this all works out. Pray with me. Pray with me. Oh, dear axe god up above, please, Lord, please make this axe line up. Please, oh dear axe god. Please, dear axe god. I never asked you for anything before. Oh, god of axe. Sharp. Sharp and sturdy. I always believed in you. Do you believe in me, axe god? Do you? Yes! Oh, yes! I love it when things work out. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice! Okay, now all we need to do is play the animation We already have the sound effect, right? So we play the swing axe animation when we do the chop. Now she's not coming out of axe mode. We also need to take her out of axe mode. So, okay, first things first. So on chop wood, as the axe swings, whether it's successful or not, we should play the animation. So on axe swing, we need to say... Right, we might need a reference to the... No, we've got... play character. Let me see. Play character would be the play character... Oh, swing axe. No, swing axe is the axe swinging in the UI. That's not the player swinging the axe. That's misleading. When we actually hit, it's if... Yeah, check axe is kind of when the player asks to swing the axe. This is where we do our checks to see whether it was within the gauge or not. So here is where we want to do the character. So let me just check something. I think I can do... PC would be the play character script. Yeah, because there's my equip axe and stuff, right? So that brings me to here. But because every character has a different name, it's hard for me to get to the character's model. So that's why I think I have there it is, character model reference, which automatically populates itself when it instantiates the character model. So now I can get to the character model. Now I can get the animation component. And now I can set integer of axe mode to 2. That should swing my axe animation. I want to do something similar on disable. Well, we actually use equip axe, don't we? So for this one we say system play character equip axe equals false. Alright, that should be a lot of what we want. Now we just need to make the trees fall when the tree is chopped. And maybe spit out some wood. Alright, let's do it. Let me just put myself back to objective 24. All right. All right, small tree, baby, small tree. This is no small feet. Are you ready? Although she's got small feet. Oh shit, it's not working. Yet now she wants to do it. What are you doing, Melody? Why are you torturing me? Oh, I know why. I know why. It's because when we've got the axe equipped in player character, this was so I could land the axe up. Yeah, we don't want to do this now. We want to do this once and not like on every single frame, basically. So what we can do is say, where is that? Where's my update? If equip axe and axe dot active self is not, then equip axe. Else axe set active to false. Sounds good to me. So we only do the state change for the animator and the position and all the rest of it, lining it all up and parenting it and all the rest of it, once per axe equip. Now, so our tree chopping system can change that integer for us. 24, 25. 24. There is one more thing I need to do actually. I was right about... Where is that? Yeah, I was right about copying. Remember when I copied this, and I was going to put it in on disable, and I was like, oh no, I just need to unequip the axe. No, I don't. I do need to set the axe integer back to 0 so that it transitions back to the idle animation as well. So where's my on disable for this? There it is. So we do need system PC equip axe false, and we also need to set axe mode back to 0 because we're not in axe mode anymore. All right. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this. This is good. I like it when things just work and they start to come together, and it's not like the world's biggest wrestling match just to get like some freaking eye to blink or something. It's nice. It's enjoyable. This is what I live for. Okay, we've got some logic. We've got a logical inconsistency here. So the axe is enabling and disabling itself. Oh, because the else said, I know why. My else was not nested. It was within the full condition. So basically I said, if equip axe and the axe is inactive, then we need to go and equip axe. Else, the active axe should be false. But else means both those conditions. So actually, I'm just going to say, fuck it, I'm just going to say if not equip axe, because I can't be bothered to restructure that. Whatever, that's fine. Yeah. I could nest that out in here. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? It's 6 and 1 after the other. That's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Shit, am I on the right objective? I am. Okay, good. Alright, let's do this. Why is that looping? Oh my god. You remember when I was saying... Oh, I love it when things just work. Right, so we set... Oh yeah, I suppose we need to set the... We need to set the... I know why that's happening. Chop wood. So basically we need to give the animator time to pick up on the fact that axe mode is 1, but then we do need to set it back to 0 because it won't do it itself. And we can't do it on the next... We can't do it on the next frame because that probably doesn't give the animator time to do the transition. So we'll need a little core routine that resets that for us is probably the best way to do it, I think. So we'll do a little core routine called reset axe state. And we're just going to yield return new, wait for half a second is fine, and it will say system. Where's our, there we go. Set our X mode back to 0. 0, goddamn. And then we need to remember to run that. So as we set our axe mode to 2, which is swing. Oh, we don't set it to 0, we set it to 1. Because 1 is holding the axe, right? She's still holding the axe. Okay, so it'll settle back into holding axe. I probably shouldn't have used the state machine on this one, actually. I probably should have just played the animation directly, but whatever. It's fine. Right, so then as we check the axe and we change that, we want to start the core routine of reset axe state as well. And then half a second later, we know that state's going to get reset back to 1. We should still be in the same objective, at the same objective on our save data, because we didn't complete the objective. I think I only swung it once, so we should be fine. Alright, small tree, let's do this. Right, I'm ready. Look, the animation's not perfect, okay? The animation's not perfect. Also, I think we have another issue. Now that we're playing the animation, we cut the last animation off and we reset the axe before it has a chance to finish playing the animation, I think. So we might want to put a little cooldown on that. Where the fuck is my medium tree? It's this one. Okay. Yeah, we need to just line her up now. We move her closer to the tree, and we need to line the camera up as well. But the axe is swinging and everything. You know, it doesn't bother me that much that the animation gets cut off, to be completely honest. And a large tree. So what I'll do, I'll set up the large tree. I also need to make sure those objective markers are actually, yeah, okay. So first problem is tree position. We need to do this on the medium tree as well, but we'll do the large one while we've got it up. So there's our player position marker. Wait, that's the camera. Yeah, we could do the camera. Don't forget she's going to come more this way as well, isn't she? If I just... do that. And then we can get the player position marker. Where the frick did I put that? Position sets or something? Probably. Where are my position sets? There they are. Player position tree. Axe wants to be in front. The axe swing animation is fucking hilarious. Is that already piercing through the tree? I think it is. Yeah, we've got to be careful with that. Could rotate her a bit as well, I guess. Yeah, I think that's good. So there's player position. And my camera is... there. And we need to go back to objective 24. And we'll do the medium. We'll do the medium camera and player position because that's the only one that needs doing now. Chop down a small tree. Alright, let's do it. I can probably edit that animation, to be honest, like in Unity itself. I can probably edit that animation, make it look a bit better, which I probably will. Okay, this is the one I need to edit now. So we're already on camera, so let's do the camera first, I guess. Although I'd rather do the player first because then I can see where the player's going to be. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's a large tree and it kind of makes it look small. I actually think that one look like a camera like that looks quite good. Because like it makes her look small, doesn't it? And it kind of accentuates how big the tree is. I think that's a good camera position for this shot. And her position will be in position sets. Medium. Yeah, I think that looks good. This is adorable. This is really adorable. Okay, back to our camera for the medium, right? I did just do medium, right? Yeah, thank God. Well, I don't know why I was just worried about it. But yeah, I literally saw it move it, right? And it would have only moved the correct one for me as we swap player position. Alright, so that should be the camera. So that should be the whole thing, aside from maybe improving this animation, the chop axe animation. I don't know if I can though, because there's going to be like a lot of frames in there. It probably wouldn't. It probably wouldn't have just the transition keyframes like we have in iClone. I wouldn't think. I have no idea actually. Let's take a look. So if I click one of my characters, I mean, we're working with Melody right now, so we'll just stick with Melody, I guess. I should be able to swap. I should be able to see her animations. Yeah, she does turn around. Eh? But well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So what? She turns around. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't really know why though, because I remember removing position, rotation, and scale, but it's saying they're still here. So I don't really understand how that's happened. Anyway, whatever. We've worked around it now. So our chop animation. Yeah, I think like the hand just... Oh, we do just have... Wait, do we just have that on hand as well? No. So the forearm has position markers on every single freaking frame. That's what I was worried about. Yeah, it writes like a transition on every single frame. That might be because I added... Yeah, you know what? I bet that was because... Oh, that's so annoying. Because I asked iClone to remove the animation before I started the animation, but then do you remember me swearing at it and saying, you know, it didn't do a goddamn thing I asked it to? It didn't remove the animation, so I wonder if it had removed the animation, maybe I would have only been left with the keyframes that I wanted, and it would have been easier to edit this. Yeah, I don't know that this is going to be actually that easy to edit in here, to be honest. Yeah, the arms do come down a bit actually. But it'll be this keyframe here, I think. So if I edit this keyframe and just bring the hands like up individually. And the axe is only the axe is only attached to that one anyway. Then we should get a much better animation, I think. Yeah, I think that's what we want. So if I remove this motion, chop axe, and replace Ninja chop. I'm gonna call it Chop Axe 2 because sequels are very popular. I'll leave Chop Axe in there for now. And we'll grab Chop Axe 2. Chop Axe's Revenge. Yeah, for some... Oh, it's because root... Okay, we left root parent in, but we got... That's weird. So we might as well do the same thing to Chop Axe 2 that we did to Chop Axe, even though we know it doesn't actually solve the rotation problem. Probably because I needed to get rid of these 3 as well, but we already worked around it now, so I'm not going to change it. But Chop Axe 2 should be a better animation than Chop Axe. So I'm going to change that to Chop Axe 2, and we'll see 24. Are we on 24? We're not. Let's put us on 24. Alright, let's see it. Hopefully this animation should look better. And our medium camera and everything should be set up now, so everything should be pretty nice. We still want to make the tree fall, and then maybe have it spit out some wood so the player can pick up the wood. But yeah, this is kind of... Which one is it? This one? That's this one. Yeah, this is kind of coming together. I actually kind of like the way she spins around to the tree. Yeah, I mean, it's like she's tickling the tree. We could also increase the speed of the animation, which might make it look a bit more. I love the way she spins around to the tree more aggressively than she hits it with the axe. She just kind of taps it like this. It's so hilarious. That's hilarious. It's better than it was, though. Much better than it was. Yeah, each time it makes that noise and you get the big thing, that's when it should spit out a log. And then the player has to pick up all the logs, like I did with the hot dogs. So we'll get 1 log out the small tree, 2 logs out the medium tree, and 3 logs out of the big tree. Which is nothing, right? The player has to pick up 6 logs. Much easier than when they had to pick up 15 hot dogs. Yeah, no, that's looking pretty good actually. Pretty pleased with that. I don't know that I need to make the tree fall. As long as I spit out the logs. I think what also might be nice is to like, I'm envisioning like sawdust or whatever. It's like I kind of envision sawdust particle effect as the axe hits the wood would look quite nice. I just suck at making particle effects. So that can be on my list of things I might get around to doing, but I'm not gonna lose sleep over it if I don't. Whee! Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that actually. I'm pretty happy with that. Why is it saying? Oh yeah, because the truck is still over there because yeah, my correction system isn't fully working yet because it's gonna work at the very end, which will fix things like that. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that actually. Yeah, so I'll make the trees spit out logs. Each time you complete like a section of that puzzle. And then we'll put interactives on those so the player can pick them up. Where does this bus... Is this bus stop single-sided rendering? Yes. Okay, we need to fix... I need to make that double-sided. Because it looks like it doesn't have a roof. But I think it's supposed to have a roof. Yeah. But it's single-sided. Let me do that now before I forget. Show me where I am. Show me Melody. Actually, Melody's not there because we clone her. You thought you were playing as Melody the whole time, but you were actually just playing as a clone. No laws against it. Well, it probably is actually. I made my own double-sided shader. I'm very proud. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I always knew there was something off about that bus stop, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And I only just noticed now what it was. I was like, wait a minute. Isn't it supposed to have a roof? There we go. Yeah. I think my dinner's going to be ready soon, so... Oh, no. He can get stuck in the cars, it's great. I'm loving it. I'm loving this game. I think it's great. I think it's going to be amazing. It's got some good bits in it. It's got some good fun bits. And it's been mostly fun making it. I definitely have some regrets about the way I set things up. Definitely. I will think again before making anything this object oriented ever again. But like, yeah, you know. A lot of it has gone so well. The majority of it's gone so well. That, yeah. And it's just like, it's such a fun little, I don't know, simple game. It has a little charm to it, I think. And the fact that it's going to be a web game is just fantastic. I'm very happy with it. But we're not done yet. There is more to do. So once we get the wood, then we drive back to the city. We get some water out the fountain near Migo. And then we go and board the safe house up for them. Then we get told that the zombies have invaded the power station and we have to go and kill all the zombies at the power station, restore power at the power station. Then we get told Miku's in trouble and we have to go and save her from a zombie annihilation. And then as we ask Miku, to come back to the safe house with us all, then I think this is where the game ends. So then she's going to change her mind and say, no, I've changed my mind. We're moving on to the next town. Let's get the hell out of here. And then I'll do like a never-ending road or something that you can run zombies over on and roll the credits. I think that's the plan. So, not that much left, really. Basically, 3 mini zombie inversions, a big zombie inversion, and they're really easy. It's just literally at this point, it's just placing zombies. Couple of little cutscenes, that's basically about it. But there's going to be bug fixes to do. I need to look at mobile. Oh, does that one not have a collider on it? I guess not. I must have missed that one. Oh, that's weird. I thought. Oh, I've put the collider on the wrong part. So the colliders are on the window. Is that the same with that one as well? Yeah. So the windows. I put a collider on the windows. It should be the other way around. There should be a collider on everything but the windows. So you can kind of go into the cars if you want to. And it just makes more sense if you can stand on top of a car. I wonder what that was, and I forgot that's my filler music because I made it so the game will play filler music periodically. I was like, oh, where's that nice music coming from? She has my game. Yeah, I'm really happy with this game, I gotta say. I'm back to enjoying making it again, but it was that was a rough part, just finishing off the seagulls. For whatever reason, trying to tie the seagulls to the next part with the trees was... Oh. It just took so long. But I think we're all set now. Yeah, actually, like, I'm enjoying it so much that, like, there's a part of me that almost wants to come up with some more ideas for it, because it's like, there is a part of me that kind of, I think, will miss working on this game. Yeah, we're definitely coming to the end of it now, because, like, even the power station bit's already done. So I think, you know, the depressing part is, unless I think of something else, I mean, other than, like, gathering water in the fountain, which is nothing, it's just a little animation, right? Like, I don't think there's any new systems or gameplay to go into this game. It kind of makes me sad. Like, I did seagulls, I did power station, I did tree chopping. Obviously zombies. Shooting gallery. I don't think there's anything else to add. But I think that's about right. I don't think I should, like, you know, milk it for the sake of milking it. If it feels right, then it feels right. And I think that probably feels about right for how long it should be. But I can still go in and add, like, more missing snowmen and targets and stuff like that, I guess, as little side objectives. Yeah, I don't know, like, I think it's finally hitting me that I am actually almost done. And there is a kind of... There's a little bit of sadness about that, I think. Even though I've swore a lot and... like, I kind of do just want to get it done and get, you know, get it uploaded and let people play it. And get it submitted. I don't know. Now it's like, I'm a little bit sad that I won't get to work on it anymore. Like saying goodbye to an old friend. But we can work on something else, that's fine. Right? But yeah, I feel like this is a special one. I would struggle to... I think I'm going to struggle to top myself with this one. Oh, Pika. Why do you only ever show up when I'm ending things? Right, so we need to turn the van around as well. So we have the trees spit out logs, and we need to turn the van around so that the player can drive back. Oh yeah, they'll run some more zombies over as well. Yeah, and then those little bits that I mentioned is pretty much all that's left. So yeah, we're definitely getting to the end now. A little bit sad. A little bit sad. It's been a freaking... yeah, it has. It's been a really great project. Yep! Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, my food's ready. Yep, I gotta go get food, so I will leave it there. Yeah! Right, as you can hear, people are fucking losing their minds because I haven't teleported to them immediately. Alright, I'll leave it there, and I'll see you in... well, I don't know if I'll be back on or just work off stream. We'll see how I feel. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.